Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's a fun time here in Kim, Colorado. It is the third game of four we're bringing you this afternoon on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. It's the Cheraw Wolverines traveling to Kim to take on the Kim Branson Mustangs. First two games of the day were junior high games, both going in favor of the Wolverines. The first was a big win by the ladies. The second was a closer contest, about a 10-point victory by the Cheraw Wolverines. Now we're set up for some varsity action. Joined here in the booth today is working on the camera, Brody Doherty Jr. at the University of Denver, and Branson sophomore Tate Baker is the producer on the ones and twos. Let's talk about this game coming up. The Lady Cheraw Wolverines coming in with a 1-2 record. They lost to Sierra Grande and Byers, but had a win over Rocky Ford. Their head coach, Amber Barrett, is in her fourth year. Lifetime, she's 36-30 with the 54% win percentage. Big adjustments for the Cheraw Wolverines this year is getting used to not having Crystalline Meal and Delaney Bond, who both averaged 13 points and 7 points respectively. So the Cheraw Wolverines having to come up with an extra 20 points of offense for their squad. No stats yet entered into Max Prep. So when you hear me quoting stats, it's from last year. That's what we got. We do our best. Let's talk about the Lady Mustangs. They're coming in with a 2-1 record. They placed second at the Trinidad State College basketball tournament last weekend. They had wins over Trinidad and Walsenburg, but fell to Honey in the championship game. Head coach Justin Winford, it's his 14th year as the head coach of the Mustangs. He has a lifetime record of 185-76 with the win percentage of 71%. Should be a lot of fun. The Lady Mustangs coming in with 6 gals today, had a couple out to injury. So it could be a game of conditioning and stamina. Cheraw Wolverines coming in with about a dozen or more suited up tonight. It should be a good time. Right now on the floor, folks, for those of you that don't know, this is Rita. She's in the Kim community who has recovered from a serious medical condition, had her in the hospital for nearly 2 months, but she is back here. She is a staple of Kim sports. She's always working the attendance box coming in, always has great Super Bowl pools as fundraisers for the community. So we are super glad to see Rita back in the gym here in Kim, Colorado. Now we'll take a quick break for the Pledge of Allegiance. All right. Now it's time for your starting lineups. First, for the visiting Lady Cheraw Wolverines, a sophomore, number 1, Brylan Mile. A freshman, number 3, Braisley Groves. Senior, number 11, Kieran Harris. Junior, number 12, Caitlin Provost. Junior, number 20, Addie Mile. Harris averaged 5 points a game last year. Caitlin averaged almost 6, and Addie also averaged 5 points a game last year. Now your starting lineups for the Kim Branson Lady Mustangs. Senior, number 1, Gianna Shively. Sophomore, number 3, Charlie Burley. Sophomore, number 4, Kennedy Cranston. Freshman, number 12, Daniela Gonzalez. And freshman, number 34, Sarl Mosman. Leading the Mustangs in scoring this year is Charlie Burley so far with 6.2 points a game. Kennedy Cranston right behind her with 6, and Shively with 5.4.
Yes, sir. Mustangs coming off a strong performance at the TSC Invitational Tournament. Came away from those 3 games 2-1, losing their final one to Honey. Cheraw also coming fresh out of a tournament. They lost to Byers and to, excuse me, folks, I believe
Sierra Grande.
Sierra Grande. And they were victorious over Rocky Ford last weekend. So they're coming out here looking to ride their victorious streak. Looks like we've got a discussion on the sideline. Gonna get the, looks like we're getting the game ball aired up a little bit.
Should be a lot of fun. It's a home opener for the Mustangs. Couple more contests before the Christmas break, but they will all be away games, headed to Felt, Oklahoma, and then Swink, Colorado. We'll have all of those contests on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Should be a lot of fun for both the competitors, for the fans, those of us in the broadcast booth, and hopefully you all at home too.
Indeed, Mr. Brad.
Sarl Mosman looking to jump it up against junior Addie Mile. Sarl's got her by about 7 inches. I think she might win this jump.
You know, it's hard to say. Sometimes you see Ms. Mile
You're trying
could
to
just
say
jump out of the
Mile
building.
could have some hops. Let's see what happens here. Could be a lot of fun. I think we got some evenly matched basketball ahead of us in this contest. Mustangs will be working right to left on your screen. Tip goes Mustang way. Kennedy Cranston with it. She's been the main point guard for the Mustangs this season. Cheraw coming out in a kind of a zone man defense. Deflection up ahead to I'm sorry, that was intended. That was Karen Harris. Pass was deflected ultimately off of the Wolverines. Mustangs getting another shot at it.
You know, looking ahead at this one, I think if I was the Cheraw Wolverines, I would look to run this game. Mustangs coming into this one with 4 players, so I would expect the Wolverines to capitalize on their, 6. I can't count. It's been a long day.
Numbers are hard. Numbers are hard.
hard.
Gonzalez with a nice drive. That was Harris with the board, and here she comes looking to push. She's got a runner. That's number 20, Addie Mile. A couple of them out there on the floor. Addie Mile adjusting, seeing what she's got. Over to Bryland now. Provost with it, down to Harris, loses it, comes up in the hands of Kennedy Cranston. Shively looking to go to work. Gonzalez with it now, back out to Cranston. Coach Winford does a great job, I believe, of getting his Mustangs. Cranston with an elbow jumper. Mustangs being generally pretty patient on offense. Looking to push, that's number 1. Mile is the first to score. Bryland Mile, the sophomore. Her first bucket. Charlie Burley back to Sarah Mosman, top of the key. Burley now, deep left corner on the baseline, decides to drive, but she steps out of bounds. That'll go Cheraw way. 2 minutes transpired and only 2 minutes scored in the game thus far. Cheraw up 2-0. Mentioned Delaney Bond. She is on the sideline as an assistant tonight. One of the leading scorers last year for the Cheraw Lady Wolverines. Cheraw working the ball around the perimeter.
You know, if you're Cheraw, Mustangs do a great job running this 2-3 all day. So they're doing a good job of getting good ball movement, getting looks in the paint, and expect to see a lot of that. They try to wear down that Mustang defense.
On that shot, I believe was the young lady on defense right there, number 5, Riley Wickoff, a freshman. She just checked into the ball game. Shively going into traffic, puts the shot up. She is fouled on the play.
Jonna Shively, the only remaining active senior for the Mustangs, and she's played it like that basically all year from what we've seen of her so far. Unafraid to get into the paint, get shots up, led the Mustangs in scoring in their very first game of the season.
Did not see who that foul was on, and they're not putting it up on the scoreboard tonight. So, folks, sorry about that. There was a crowd of Wolverines in the paint there. Shively unable to connect. The Mustangs yet to score in the contest. 5 minutes to go here in the first. Harris setting things up. Charlie Burley with the quick hands, able to come up with the turnover. Here comes Kennedy Cranston. Gonzalez gets it into Burley. Turnaround off the glass is good. Charlie Burley, the sophomore. First score for the Mustangs tonight. It's 4-2. About 4:40 to go here in the first. And we got a substitution after the deflection. That is number 21, Yoakum, in, as well as number 3, Braisley Groves, in the ballgame. Cranston's long ball is off to the right. Mosman tries to chase it down. Groves wrangles it in, and she pushes. Tries to find Harris, ultimately in the hands of Cranston. Cranston's going to slow it down. Mustangs looking to set up their offense. Cranston top of the key. Gonzalez, long ball way long. Cranston chases down the rebound. Burley's going to try a 3, just off the mark. Rebounds in the hands of number 21, Yoakum. That's Groves. Got hit, I believe. It's going to be either Mosman or Burley. Let's see what the referee signals.
Yeah, Groves had the pump fake in the take, so intelligent play by the freshman there, going up through a sea of hands.
That's Charlie Burley's first personal foul, first team foul of the quarter for the Mustangs. Both teams with 1. Those of you familiar with this new rule instituted last year, there are no longer any 1-and-1s. Once you hit 5 fouls per quarter, you are instantly in double bonus. Braisley Groves goes 1-and-1 at the line. She's got 1 point in the contest. Here we go. Kennedy Cranston looking to go to work, drive and kick to Gonzalez. She's going to try that 3-ball long again. Shively with the board. Cheraw has it. They're looking to run. Mile has to pull it back out. She gets it over to Harris. Nice pass. Looking for Groves. Cross pass. Gonzalez able to get a hand on for the deflection. And here come the Mustangs. Mustangs down by 3 with 3 minutes and change to go here in the first.
Fair amount of back and forth here so far. Both teams making their stand on defense, not allowing the other squad to get the kind of looks that they want. Battling the paint that time. Sorrel Mosman.
That was Mosman versus Yoakum. Yoakum is going to pick up her first. Sarl not able to connect. Couple substitutions for Cheraw. Number 2, Lily Ontai, and number 12, Caitlin Provost, in the game. Mosman squaring up. Is able to connect on the next one. We're back to a 2-point game. Cheraw looking to set up their offense. Mile drive and kick to Harris. They're looking in the paint. Provost wants to go to work on Mosman. They get it to Provost. Mosman got her with a little bit of body, no call. Quick hands of Cranston strips it out of the hands of Ontai. And here come the Mustangs with the chance to tie on this possession. Good movement by the Mustangs around the perimeter. Burley's going to try the 3. That one was way long. Gianna Shively brings it in. Picked off. Kennedy Cranston with a little bit of a frustration foul. Kennedy Cranston picking up her first personal. That was committed on number 20, Addie Mile, a junior. Harris now, she's going to tee it up. And the 3-ball is good for Karen Harris. The lead is back up to 5 for the Lady Wolverines. Looks like the Mustangs are waiting for some post action, but great post interior defense by Cheraw. Kennedy Cranston going to drive. She kicks it back to Shively. Baseline little layup, no good. Comes down in the hands of the Wolverines. Here's Addie Mile. Provost turnaround jumper just off the mark. Provost ends up getting that long rebound. Number 20, Addie Mile, 3-ball attempt, no good. Kennedy Cranston ultimately wrangles that rebound.
Kennedy Cranston looking to slow things down. Wise choice for these Mustangs, as all 5 of these girls have yet to catch a breather. Mustangs
swinging it around the perimeter, running the circle offense. Cranston tried to go in, just a lot of black jerseys in the paint that time. Good defense. Addie Mile went to Harris.
Cranston looking to get that takeaway, but I believe that was a foul on
Cheraw.
on
Karen Harris, her first personal foul.
Subs in the game for Cheraw. I believe we had number 10, Leilani Marquez, and Riley Wickoff checking in.
Bristol Jackson also in the game. Gianna Shively, is she going to get the shooter's bounce? Not on that one. Sorry, that was not Addie Mile. She's got the ball now. Step back jumper off the glass is good for Addie Mile, the junior. Her first bucket of the night. She averaged almost 5 points a game last year. Cranston, 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Mustangs down by 7. They need some offense. Cranston's got 2 seconds. Shively, is she going to see it? And that brings us to the end of the first. 3-10 is your score.
Staying connected with your hometown bank is easy with iBank, mobile banking from the First National Bank in Trinidad.
Since 1875, we've been here offering trusted relationships with new ways to connect.
With branch locations in Trinidad, Walsenburg, and Raton, and ATMs throughout southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, cash is always easily available.
And with iBank mobile banking, you can even deposit a check right from the palm of your hand.
Enjoy that long-standing local banking relationship with new ways to connect with First National Bank.
Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
NMLS ID 402572.
Visit fnbtrinidad.com to sign up for iBank Mobile and banking today.
Big shout out to Coach Traegon Marquez of New York Life. He is coach of the Grenada Bobcat football and basketball teams. He's also a rep for New York Life. So if you would like to proactively help your family plan for the future or prepare for the unexpected, give Coach Traegon a call at 719-940-5030 or look him up on Facebook, or you can stop by his office right there in downtown Lamar. Back to it here. Mustangs had closed the gap to 2 points, and then Cheraw went on a little bit of a run. It's a 7-point lead as we start quarter number 2 here in Mustang Gym. Junior Addie Mile looking to go to work. She just shoots it up. That is way short. Cheraw able to save it. Tipped back into their hands of the blue and the purple and black, but here come the Mustangs this time.
3-10 is the deficit. Cheraw has done a fantastic job of denying the Mustangs offense on this end of the floor. Not for lack of trying, though.
Kennedy Cranston gets one up off the glass. Not quite there. This is Groves has it. She's going to push. Gets it into Mile. What a fake. That shot comes up short. Last touched by Cheraw. That'll be Mustang ball. Burley and Cranston and Shively, several of the returners, 2 freshmen on the floor right now. Cranston back. Ultimately, Shively, 3-ball, just a little long. Mile coming down the court. She's got number 5. What a pass. And they're going to say jump ball. That was number 5, Riley Wickoff, on the attempt. Oh, got a substitution coming. Hope they'll say at the next dead ball, Sarl Mosman looking to check in. Cranston slowing things down. They're going to get Addie Mile with a little too much contact. That was number 20, Addie Mile, picking up her first personal foul.
Sarah Mosman back in for Bristol Jackson.
Cheraw still in a man-to-man defense. Back and forth around the Mustang perimeter. Gonzalez with a beautiful feed to Burley. Burley's got 4. And the lead is 5. Addie Mile guarded up now by Shively. Kim back in their 2-3 defense. Last touch by Cheraw. That'll be Kim Ball. 3 fresh legs coming back in for Cheraw. I see Provost, Harris, and Brylan Mile checking in. Six and a half to go, 5-10 is your score. Cheraw on top.
Yeah, Wolverines with the luxury of a bench here, able to get good rotation. And when you're running a man-to-man defense, that's what you want. You want fresh legs to continue to harass the ball handlers and make life difficult. And the sharp knees of Sarl Mosman.
Sarl Mosman picks up her
Mile.
first personal foul. Got to realize on those screens you have to be set. That is the first team foul of the quarter, each team with 1 team foul. Brylan Mile with it now, top of the key. That pass just a little over the hands of intended target number 25, Isabel Cahill. Mosman guarded by Provost. Skip pass to Burley. Burley's going to try to drive baseline. Harris cuts her off. More good baseline defense by Karen Harris, and that's off of Kennedy Cranston. Here comes Cheraw with another opportunity.
You know, I'd say that's one thing that both of these squads are doing well. Defense has been the name of the game so far. 10-5 is the score for Cheraw, as neither team really able to get a consistent look at the rim.
Cahill launched it over the head of Addie Mile. And that's Braisley Groves checking in for Cahill. 5:15, a lot of time to go here in the quarter and in the game. At the halftime break, we'll have a scoring summary brought your way. Mustangs, again, being patient, looking for that look in the paint. Danielle Gonzalez is going to drive baseline. Back out to Cranston. Addie Mile doing a good job on the Mustang point guard. Burley with it now. She's going to drive baseline. Turn around. Jumper is good. Charlie Burley has 6 points. She averages 6.2 in the first 3 games of the season. On pace to do better than her average tonight. I think they're going to get Sarl Mosman on the reach. Yep, that's Sarl Mosman picking up her second personal foul.
And looks like we got a timeout on the floor, so we'll be back in just a minute.
Located at 314 Colorado Avenue in Lahaina, the Diamond W Mercantile is just like the general stores of the Old West. We stock a little bit of everything, including but never limited to handcrafted tack, traditional housewares, homestead supplies, natural grocery items, locally grown meat, and many local handmade products. We are also proud to offer a variety of freshly roasted coffee drinks and bakery goods made from scratch. We are proud to offer a return to the simpler way of life for our community and hope you will stop in and say hello.
Anytime. So, yeah.
Welcome back, folks. It's a 3-point game now. after that bucket by Mosman. She's got 6 of the Mustangs' 7 points. Harris to inbounds, deflected by Gonzalez into the hands of Cranston. Here comes Kennedy Cranston. Guarded by Addie Mile at the top of the key. Burley guarded by Harris. Cheraw still running that man-to-man. And one extra step by the Mustang point guard, Cranston.
You know, Kennedy Cranston being asked to step up big in this one. I don't think she's got a breather all night. So playing strong, but definitely asking to carry a whole lot of the load.
Groves going to work in the baseline. Kicks it back out. Cheraw working it around the perimeter. Provost going to drive baseline. Kick out to Mile. 3-ball attempt is good for the junior Addie Mile. She's got 5 in the contest, and the lead is back to 6. Both teams on these last 2 possessions kind of finding a little bit of offensive rhythm. Burley catch-and-shoot jumper just off the mark. Groves looking to push after the rebound, keeping the tempo up. Groves' shot partially blocked. Miles going to try for another 3. 2 3-balls in a row. Coach Justin Winford wants to talk it over.
Trinidad State College is a great place to go to school because we have a small college community where you will feel like you belong. We have all the advantages of a small residential liberal arts college combined with career-focused programs like nursing, teacher education, cybersecurity, construction trades, and many more. If you choose Trinidad State, you are making a smart decision.
Big shout out to Emergent Campus, a new initiative here in Los Animas County, headed up by Executive Director Christine Loudon. It's an opportunity for businesses and individuals looking to pursue and invest in engineering and STEM careers, whether you are a business looking to get started in the tech industry, or if you're an individual looking to network and improve your tech and engineering and STEM skills. Look up Emergent Campus. You'll find their Facebook page. You'll find their website. Just Google them, and you won't be disappointed. What a great opportunity for Los Animas County. We appreciate their sponsorship. Mustang ball out of the timeout. Down by 9 points after 2 quick 3-balls by Addie Mile. It was a 3-point game. And made 3-pointers will make that spread really adjust. Gonzalez a little long. She had adjusted just a skosh. Not far enough. They get it back in the hands of Mile. Hot off those 2 made 3s. Harris is going to drive baseline, and she's going to get fouled, I believe. We'll see who they signal. It's going to be on Charlie Burley. Her first personal foul.
You know, that's
her second personal foul.
You know, that's senior wisdom right there. Kieran Harris saw the lane and just took it to the rack.
First one in and out. I always think the physics of those is a really interesting thing, where the ball seems to go more than halfway into the hoop and somehow defy gravity and sing the song from Wicked as it flies off.
What a timely and culturally appropriate reference, Mr. Brad. Well done.
Absolutely. Have yet to see it, but I've seen enough references to it that I think that's kind of a popular deal right now.
Indeed.
Anyway, back to it. Charlie Burley's going to drive to the top of the free throw line. Gets it in the hands of Cranston. Shively thought about it. She's going to drive into the paint. Little layup, no good from the left side. Shively falls down, lucky to not pick up a foul. They look to push. Addie Mile guarded by Burley. Burley's long arms on it, causing a little havoc, but ultimately back in the hands of Groves. Groves' jumper in the lane, no good. Still in the Cheraw Wolverines' hands. Harris pulling it back out, say, hey, let's set something up. Groves going to work. Harris thought about it. She's going to dribble drive in. Little right-hand floater, no good. Shively with the board. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the half. You'll see the Mustang men take the court for warm-ups here. They'll tee it off right after this one. Burley handoff to Shively. Shively's three just off the mark. No made threes yet for the Mustangs. They have not been shy about pulling the trigger, though. Grove's going to try for one, just short. Harris drive and kick. That's number 5. Wyckoff with the shot. Here comes Cranston and the Mustangs. Would love to see that lead decreased a little bit before they go into the halftime break. Mosman's going to try a three, no good. Ontai with the board.
You know, if you're the Mustangs in this situation, you find yourself down by 9, and 3 balls are a very valid option to knock them down. So if you see, earlier in warm-ups, we saw the Mustangs taking quite a few of those shots. So if they want to find themselves back in this one, 3 balls are going to be a way to do it, especially with how solid the Wolverine defense has been.
They're trying to get to Ontai, kicks back out to Harris. Catch and shoot for Wyckoff is good. Wyckoff with her second field goal of the night has 4 points thus far. 11-point lead now, 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Addie Mile has played some great perimeter defense on Cranston. Mosman's got to be careful not to pick up her third on that moving screen. Saying last touch by Kennedy Cranston. 8 seconds to go here. Wolverines looking to get one more shot off before the halftime break.
You know, that was fantastic defense by Addie Mile that time down the court. Just making Kennedy Cranston's life really, really tough as
Charlie Burley with the steal. She's going to have the last second heave. It gets into the concession area. Your score is 18-7. Advantage Cheraw. We're going to hear from a few sponsors.
Wright Tires is your one-stop shop for fuel and tires in Kim, Colorado. Located on Highway 160, Wright Tires has diesel and unleaded fuel available 24 hours a day. If you need a quick tire fix or a set of new tires, they'll get you what you need. Family owned and operated, they know that when our school and community thrives, we all thrive. Wright Tires is proud to support the Kim Branson Mustangs and this student broadcast.
Big shout out now to one of our sponsors, Phil Long Toyota of Trinidad. If you're in the market for a new or used Toyota, you can stop by the showroom, and they're right in the heart of downtown Trinidad on Commercial Street. You can also reach out to Darby Shire. You'll find her on Facebook as one of the sales consultants there at Phil Long Toyota. Appreciate their sponsorship of our broadcasts on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
Cook Oil is your one-stop shop for everything you need on the farm or range. We provide auto and ag parts and a full line of feed and livestock supplements. And we can handle your bulk fuel and propane delivery needs. Don't forget, Cook Oil is also your only source for Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides east of I-25 and south of I-70. Stop in and see us at 105 West Santa Fe in Walsh, or give us a call at 719-324-5273. Thanks, and good luck to the athletes competing in today's games.
All right, ladies and gents, it's time for the Cook Oil halftime scoring summary updates. Their score at the moment is Cheraw on top, 18-7. Let's talk about the Mustangs and who's been able to get it done offensively. And it won't take long to describe it because it's kind of a one-woman show right now. 7 points on the board for the Mustangs. Charlie Burley has 6 of those. 3, all of those points coming from field goals. And then Sarah Mosman knocked in a free throw for that one extra point. So Mustangs looking to go into the third quarter and to get some more offense generated by more Mustangs. All right, let's talk about the Cheraw Wolverines. They've spread it around. They've got 18 thus far, led by junior Addie Miles. She has 8 points in the contest. Riley Wyckoff has 4 of her own, followed by Kieran Harris with 3, Brylan Mile with 2, and Braisley Groves with 1. Addie Mile really hit 2 big three-pointers when the game was only a 3-point differential. That, in my mind, was the shift in momentum as Kim was looking to make a little run, maybe take an advantage, get it tied or go to the lead. Matty Miles said, yeah, tell you what, let me just extend the lead from 3 to 9, which is almost a 10-point lead. So that's kind of where the game shifted in the second quarter. We'll see what both teams do. Cheraw, we've seen a man-to-man defense all the entire first half. Lots of substitutions, lots of fresh legs. We're seeing only with 6 people in the contest tonight, the Lady Mustangs, a relatively shallow bench in terms of extra spare legs to throw in and rotate. We'll see how they respond. It's about 4.5 minutes to go here in the halftime break. Let's hear from some of our former and past broadcasters.
Sports-powered broadcasting company, though, started this fall.
Over the last 2 months, our student-produced broadcasts have gotten over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views. In January and February, we will be broadcasting 41 games for the high school and junior high Kim Branson Mustang basketball teams.
With that being said, would you like to put your ad in one of our live videos?
Your ad will also be permanently on the game videos, which live on YouTube forever.
Forever.
For forever.
And will be seen over and over again as the game is shared with fans and re-watched by players, coaches, and families.
We have ad packages based on sponsoring all the games in a given week, or sponsoring a specific team or teams.
Weekly ad packages start at 1 week, between 8 and 12 games, for $200 and go up to all 41 games for $800.
Team-based sponsorships are similarly priced.
Each package includes your logo on screen during gameplay and a commercial that gets aired during timeouts and halftimes of your sponsored games.
Another way Saddle Rock Sports Network is helping schools is that they give 20% of ad revenue back to a school group of your choice.
Whether that be, for example, the senior class, junior class, FFA, theater, whatever you want.
To reserve your sponsorship, click on the link to the order form in this post, or you can visit SaddleRockSolutions.com.
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 SaddleRockSolutions.com for more information.
Topar has been your one-stop shop since 1993 for all your farm, ranch, business, and home needs. You've driven by their convenient location on Highway 350 and seen their large selection of trailers and Branson tractors. But did you know they also offer truck beds, grill guards, and cattle guards, and tons of other implements and accessories for trucks and ATVs? In addition to having a commercial welding shop that can build, repair, or customize about anything you can dream up, they can also supply you with metal and welding gas for your projects. Stop by and see how Topar can help build your next dream.
Big thank you also to Kangaroo Coffee, one of our sponsors of our coverage of the Trinidad State College basketball tournament this past weekend. In exchange for advertising time, they provided us with some delicious coffee and hot cocoa, and you can experience that for yourself at their shop right in downtown Trinidad on Commercial Street in the Marketplace. It's a place where you can not only enjoy some of their wide variety of specialty drinks, but you can also dine at any one of about 8 different food court opportunities. And it's not just a generic food court like at the mall. It's independent, small business operators, lots of different dining options. There's an Italian spot, a barbecue spot, a pot, all sorts of different options. I think you would find all sorts of things, whatever you're hanking for. Ice cream, it's a great place to stop in. So check them out, Kangaroo Coffee. They will definitely keep you hopping. Let's talk about some of our upcoming games that we have on the schedule here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. We got one more coming your way here after this game. It'll be the men's varsity contest. You'll see them warming up on the screen right behind this schedule. Then next week on Monday, the Mustangs are headed to South Baca. The junior high Mustangs, rather. We'll have that one on the broadcast. And then on Tuesday, we'll be back in Des Moines. The Clayton Hornets taking on the Des Moines Demons for some high school basketball. Thursday, December 19th, the Mustangs travel to Felt, Oklahoma. It should be a fun junior high and high school experience there. We'll have that for you as well. On Friday, December 20th, hopefully we'll have Monte Vista at Honey. Got to work out a few logistics to bring that game to you, but we'll have some high school contests there. And then wrapping up our pre-Christmas coverage, the Mustangs head to Swink for high school action. So don't miss anything we got coming on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. The best way you can stay up to date is to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. We have almost 1,500 subscribers, folks. That doesn't sound like much in terms of Mr. Beast or Dude Perfect numbers, but for right here in southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, that's a pretty cool deal. It's been nothing but growth and fun for us here in the broadcast booth, and we hope we are sharing that fun with you watching from home or on the road, wherever you're watching from tonight. All right, back to it. 8 minutes on the clock to start off period number 3. Cheraw went on a 11-point on a 9-0 run. It was 7-9 at one point, or 7-10, 8-0 run. Due to that woman right there, Addie Mile, 2 big made threes. Kennedy Cranston says, hey, let's start this a little different with the quick strip. Mustangs looking to work it around side. They got Shively on the cut. Shively scores. John Shively, Branson Sr., her first bucket of the night.
Fantastic for the Mustangs. You want them to come out of the half hot, ready to rock. Whoever comes out of the half, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I had a whole thought that came up. Never mind.
It's their chance to set the tone. Groves working against Mosman, no good that time. They're going to say last touched by Kennedy Cranston.
Yes, sir. The thought that came up is I always had coaches say that the third quarter is like the first 5 minutes of the first quarter is almost the most important minutes of the whole game. And so whoever can come out hotter and set the tone for the rest of the half is likely to be on the best footing for the rest of the game.
Cranston tipped it away again. The Mustangs a little more stingy on defense. Mosman with the block. Sarl Mosman getting in on the block fun. Mustangs working around the perimeter now. Looking for a cutter, don't see it. Mosman's going to go in, and she gets pushed a little bit of shovity-shove-shove.
Now that's a new basketball terminology right there. Shovity-shove-shove.
Shovity-shove-shove. I believe that was Provost out there on the foul. Her first.
Mustangs opting to keep most of their girls back, getting them set on defense. I think that's a great way to preserve some of your athletes for their longevity of this game.
Mosman not able to connect. She hit one earlier in the night. Another block. Oh, Mosman went for another one. I think they're going to get her. If so, this is foul number 3. We'll see what the call is. Yep, that is Sarah Mosman picking up her third personal foul. This could be a challenge for these Mustangs. Is foul trouble with an only 6-person squad here tonight.
Yeah, Russ will get you on those almost every time, especially if you're a tall girl. If you get your wrist down, if you break that wrist on the block attempt, that's almost always a foul.
Grove's second is good. She is 2 out of 2 for 4 from the line tonight. Cranston working still against that Cheraw man-to-man defense. Shively back to Cranston. Gonzalez, that kind of wild pass deflected out of bounds by Cheraw. It's going to stay Mustang ball. Ten-point deficit the Mustangs are looking to chip away at. Burley has a cutting. Mosman just a little too strong on the layup attempt, but I love that look. A little give and goal with the roll.
Indeed,
Groves.
Mr.
Woo! Braisley Groves with her first field goal of the contest. She has 4 points now. Lead extended to 12.
Mosman thought about the take there, but drew the foul off of Miss Provost.
Yeah, Provost picking up her second personal foul.
And she'll be subbed out in favor of number 3. Wait, no,
Sorry,
excuse me.
Number 2, Lily Ontai. Cranston's jumper comes up short. Here comes Cheraw. Gonzalez almost tried to wolf it, but they were able to escape that. That pass just a little too high for Harris. Mustangs looking to get things set. Cranston going to drive baseline. That layup just a little too long. Tipped, but ultimately recovered by Cheraw. Harris, top of the key, guarded by Shively. Another mile. Stripped by Cranston from Groves on the baseline. Here she comes. Charlie Burley's going to try a 3 attempt, just too long. Addie Mile with the rebound. Brylan Mile with it now. She's going to try to go into contact, just hoping a prayer, hoping to draw a foul. You see a lot of that not called when it's just a lunge with the ball towards the basket, even if there is contact. It has to be a legitimate shot most times.
Mustangs doing a good job running some sort of option there. Kennedy Cranston couldn't get the call she was looking for.
Tie up. Arrow is pointed Mustang way. That'll be Mustang ball. 21-9 is your score. Mustangs only 2 points thus far in the third quarter. Kennedy Cranston and crew looking to change that number hopefully here on this possession. Burley has connection. Charlie Burley's got 8 points in the contest. Karen Harris. Addie Mile trying another 3 ball. They're saying a long 2. A long 2 for Addie Mile. She's got 10 in the contest.
Mustangs doing a better job trying to run an offense, get some looks. Got success last possession.
It's kind of a drive and kick until something develops. Mosman thought about trying to go to work against Ontai. Burley tried to drive the lane. Addie Mile got her hands on it. 2 thumbs up. Arrow points Cheraw's direction this time. 23-11, the lead still 12 points for the visiting Cheraw Lady Wolverines, looking to advance to 2-2 on the season.
Great hands by Kennedy Cranston. She has played very well on this defensive end of things.
That shot by number 5, Wyckoff, just a little long off the back iron. Mustangs with an opportunity here to get it under 10. Cranston got her lady just, Sarah Mosman shot just off. Here comes Wyckoff, back in the hands of Mile. Long 2, glass just no good. Bank closed that time. Shively gets it back in the hands of Cranston. Mile doing a good job of pestering the Mustang point guard. Shively's 3 ball, no good. Jackson went up for the board, and that was number 12. Came down hard, and they're calling a travel call. Was that 12 or 10? Sorry, that was Cheraw player number 10, Leilani Marquez, on that rebound. That was a tie-up and arrow points in the Mustangs' favor.
About a minute and a half here to go in the third. Gianna Shively getting, I believe, her first breather of the game.
Bristol Jackson gets it back to Kennedy Cranston.
Good takeaway there by Brazy Groves.
Nice hip check by, by Kennedy Cranston. Kennedy Cranston's going to pick up a foul, folks. That's her second.
You know, I think that was a little bit of cousin-on-cousin violence.
And Coach Justin Winford calls a timeout.
Trinidad State College is a great place to go to school because we have a small college community where you will feel like you belong. We have all the advantages of a small residential liberal arts college combined with career-focused programs like nursing, teacher education, cybersecurity, construction trades, and many more. If you choose Trinidad State, you are making a smart decision.
All right, ladies and gents, let's look at the schedule one more time. And maybe you missed us talking about it during the halftime break. You can see it right there on your screen. We have games Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and Saturday of next week. Are we a little crazy on the Saddle Rock Sports Network? Yes. The answer is distinctly yes. A full pre-Christmas slate of basketball action for you. Don't miss any of it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook. That's where you can find all the latest up-to-date times and links to video games, to our videos of games, our live streams. All right, back to the action here. A minute 2-3. Look at that. 1-2-3 on the clock, and the score is 1-1 to 2-3. That's a lot of ones and a lot of 2-3s as a numbers guy. That's kind of cool.
Yes, sir. I mean, in the junior high men's game, the final score was 23-32, so we had a palindrome there as well. Both teams coming into this game, Mustangs 1-2, Mustangs 2-1, Cheraw 1-2. So you could consider that an additional palindrome, but it depends on how you like your numbers. We've got them all for you tonight.
Cranston able to get her hands on it, but ends up hustling out of bounds. Still Cheraw ball. Junior Addie Mile doing a good job of running the Cheraw offense. Watch that post battle. And Mile wide open calling for it. Cranston's able to get a tip on it. Wyckoff with the ball. And they're going to say, before we get a shoulder dislocation, let's call it jump ball. Arrow points Mustang way that time. .36 seconds to go here in the third. Mustangs down by 12. There's still time to come back, but they're going to have to get some defensive stops and have to find the bucket despite having to play through a team with fresher legs, maybe a little more energy in the tank. You'll see how well conditioned the Mustangs are to finish this out. Mile waiting for a last shot potentially. Harris now on the baseline. Back to Mile. She's going to try to dribble in. Cheraw continuing to move it. They got to recognize Mile wanting to shoot the three ball. Harris just going to chuck it up as time expires. 11-23 is your score at the end of three.
Topar has been your one-stop shop since 1993 for all your farm, ranch, business, and home needs. You've driven by their convenient location on Highway 350 and seen their large selection of trailers and Branson tractors. But did you know they also offer truck beds, grill guards, and cattle guards, and tons of other implements and accessories for trucks and ATVs? In addition to having a commercial welding shop that can build, repair, or customize about anything you can dream up, they can also supply you with metal and welding gas for your projects. Stop by and see how Topar can help build your next dream.
Cook Oil is your one-stop shop for everything you need on the farm or range. We provide auto and ag parts and a full line of feed and livestock supplements. And we can handle your bulk fuel and propane delivery needs. Don't forget, Cook Oil is also your only source for Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides east of I-25 and south of I-70. Stop in and see us at 105 West Santa Fe in Walsh or give us a call at 719-324-5273. Thanks and good luck to the athletes competing in today's games.
Big shout out to Cook Oil Company, one of our sponsors of all broadcasts for the Kim Branson Mustangs football season, basketball season, and potentially baseball season too if we can get broadcasting figured out for baseball, which is, believe it or not, the hardest sport to pull off from a broadcasting perspective, but we'll give it a try. All right, back to it here. 8 minutes to go in the contest, 12-point lead for the visiting Cheraw Wolverines. They get into the Provost turnaround jumper just off the mark. Rebound, Addie Mile. Provost going to try the jumper that time, no good. Cranston with the board, hounded by Harris, gets it in the hands of Gianna Shively.
Yes, sir. I think the tale of the tape so far in this game has been a very defensive ball game. Both teams doing a fine job of denying the other offense looks. Cheraw really clogging up the paint. Their man defense, Gianna Shively knocking down a three ball.
The bank is open for senior Gianna Shively.
And just as I was talking about defense being the name of the game, I got stuff like that.
There we go. Harris into Provost. More good perimeter movement by the Wolverines. Harris gets it into Provost. Nice give and go back to Groves. Layup no good. Put back. Provost no good. Mosman with the board. See if the Mustangs can capitalize with a little bit of momentum. Little perimeter handoff by the Mustangs. Shively's going to drive and take it to the rack. Sorry, not Shively. That was Burley. Gonzalez going to pull the trigger long. She's been long all night on her shots. Something that lots of reps will work itself out for the freshman. Shively's going to drive now. And that's going to be Mile picking up a personal foul. Let's see how many that's going to be. I believe that's her second on the night. Cranston yet to score in this contest. We'll see if she can make the book with this trip to the free throw line. Kennedy averages 6 points a game.
We talked about defense shutting down her drives. It's been courtesy a lot of Kieran Harris stopping those looks in the paint.
Harris playing very well. Harris, the senior, averages 5 points herself. Kennedy perfect from the free throw line. The lead is now 7. That pass off the mark. Kennedy read it. She decides to slow it down. Back to the hands of Shively. Finds Mosman. Mosman with the bucket off the beautiful pass from Gianna Shively.
Timeout on the floor. Wolverines need to adjust.
Staying connected with your hometown bank is easy with iBank, mobile banking from the First National Bank in Trinidad.
Since 1875, we've been here offering trusted relationships with new ways to connect.
With branch locations in Trinidad, Walsenburg, and Raton, and ATMs throughout southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, cash is always easily available.
And with iBank mobile banking, you can even deposit a check right from the palm of your hand.
Enjoy that long-standing local banking relationship with new ways to connect with First National Bank.
Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
NMLS ID 402572.
Visit fnbtrinidad.com to sign up for iBank mobile and banking today.
All right, folks, about 20 seconds to go. He's still in his timeout break. We want to thank all of our sponsors for helping make this possible. If you'd like to be one of the sponsors on the Saddle Rock Sports Network, you can reach out to us on Facebook. That's probably the easiest way to get in touch with us. You can also see all of our various sponsorship packages available at on our website, saddlerocksolutions.com/sponsors. We have something for every budget and every sports season if you'd like to sponsor the rest of the basketball season for the Kim Mustang broadcast crew or for the Des Moines, New Mexico broadcast crew, we would sure love to have that conversation with you. Back to the action. Addie Mile bringing it in. Deflection and turnover. Shively has it. She's got a runner who Daniela Gonzalez able to keep it and not turn over. Mustangs with the chance here. They get it back into Mosman in the paint. Turn around, not quite there. Gonzalez going to go up strong. Almost got the friendly rim, but not quite. But she will go to the line. I did not see who the foul was on. We'll have that info for you here momentarily.
Mustangs really kind of turning up the pressure a couple notches in the fourth quarter. They've been having to manage their energy so far in the game, just with one sub on the bench. And now they've kind of found a spot where they can kind of put their foot on the gas a little bit on the offensive side.
That was Braisley Grove's second personal foul. That was one I missed earlier on. We'll see if Gonzalez can connect on this one. And she does. Gonzalez, 1 for 2 from the line.
Cuts the Wolverine lead to 4.
And we have a turnover. Charlie Burley coming down the floor. Mustangs with a chance to make it a one-possession game. They can convert on this. 5.5 to go. A lot of time in this game. Shively, top of the key. Burley with it now, seeing what develops for her. Kick back to Mosman. Mosman's going to put it up, and she's going to draw another foul. I believe that's going to be on, it's on number 3.
Braisley
Groves picking up her third personal foul. She's the first player in the contest. Mosman also has 3. Mosman at this point. She's now 2. She's missed 3 from the line. Make her 2 for 5. Chance to get it to a 2-point spread. Let's see, the freshman not able to connect, but still a 3-point game. Back in the hands of junior Addie Mile, looking to make something happen. Groves pass picked off by Gonzalez. She tries to get it out to Burley. They slow it down. She thought about the long 3. Kennedy Cranston with it, top of the key. That drive and kick, almost a weave. Burley, free throw line, Jay, no good. Into the hands of the Wolverines. Karen Harris is running. Shively almost got there. Harris is able to convert. Harris has 5 points in the contest. The lead is back to 5.
You know, we talked about Cheraw playing fast being an Achilles heel for these Mustangs, as they're a little slow to rotate on that fast break attempt.
Shively with a nice pass to Mosman. Mosman not able to convert there. And little miscues by the freshman I expect will work themselves out as she progresses through her high school career. Harris now back to Miles. She's got a baseline lane. Kicks it back to Groves. Groves air ball. Burley's got to be careful, as does Mosman. Cranston with it off the legs of number 10, Leilani Marquez. Harris and Wyckoff checking out. Number 21, Yoakum, is back in the ballgame.
Miscommunication that time.
Costly turnover. Still 3.5 to go. Mustangs have to be careful with their possessions. Cheraw needs to just execute and get a little offense of their own going.
You know, at the start of this fourth quarter, Mustangs had the momentum. They were rolling. They came out hot. Now kind of coming off the gas just a little bit. But we got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back in a minute.
Right Tires is your one-stop shop for fuel and tires in Kim, Colorado. Located on Highway 160, Right Tires has diesel and unleaded fuel available 24 hours a day. If you need a quick tire fix or a set of new tires, they'll get you what you need. Family owned and operated, they know that when our school and community thrives, we all thrive. Wright Tires is proud to support the Kim Branson Mustangs and this student broadcast.
Back to it, folks. 5-point game, about 3.5 in the contest. Cheraw has kind of slowed down a little bit. They've only scored 2 points thus far in this quarter to the Mustangs 9.
You know, we talk about so much that basketball is very much a game of momentum, and whoever seems to be rolling at the moment has an upper hand. And at this point, Mustangs came into the fourth a whole lot of momentum. Slowing down a little bit at this point, Cheraw trying to wrestle back that grip, only up by 5 points.
Marquez shot off the mark. Charlie Burley with the board, and she's going to push down the left side of the court. Drive and kick to Gonzalez. See if she's found the range. Not quite that time. Mosman get it stripped away by Harris.
You know, Mosman had an opportunity there, but she went for the dribble, tried to get herself reset. I would just go back right up with that one. But then again, I've never found myself in that position too often.
Addie Mile with it now. Just under 3 minutes to play, sitting on a 5-point lead. Mile now guarded by Cranston. Kicks it back to Brylan Mile, now Karen Harris. Cheraw kind of in a little bit of a stall here, just wanting to eat clock. Mustangs, there's certain players that can't foul. Nice little work into the paint, no good. Harris kicking it back out to Mile. Shively has fouls to give. Only 3, they have not fouled yet in this corner, so they're gonna, in this quarter.
They got a lot of fouling to do to get to the double bonus.
It's stall time. The Mustangs need to pressure their defense to try to get a turnover or something. Shively says, okay, I'll take care of that. A little bit of contact. That's Gianna Shively's first personal foul. Only the first personal of the quarter, and Justin Winford, with 2 minutes to go, calls a timeout.
Located at 314 Colorado Avenue in Lahana, the Diamond W Mercantile is just like the general stores of the Old West. We stock a little bit of everything, including but never limited to handcrafted tack, traditional housewares, homestead supplies, natural grocery items, locally grown meat, and many local handmade products. We are also proud to offer a variety of freshly roasted coffee drinks and bakery goods made from scratch. We are proud to offer a return to the simpler way of life for our community and hope you will stop in and say hello.
And we're back, folks. 5-point spread, exactly 2 minutes on the clock. Cheraw has kind of gone into a stall. The Mustangs, that last foul by Shively is just the first foul of the quarter. So they've got to commit another 4 to guarantee that they get the ball back. Let's talk about Mustangs in foul trouble. Mosman's got 3. Cranston has 2. Burley has 2. Now Shively has 1. Gonzalez has fouls to give if they need to. Mile going to start with it deep in her half. Mustangs don't really have to foul. They're looking for a steal. Obviously don't have the auto foul called. There's Shively picking one up. No, not a foul. They're saying that was a turnover. Last touch by Mile. Cranston and the Mustangs have a chance to get it to a one-possession game. Cheraw still playing that very stingy man-to-man defense. Mosman, too strong off the glass. Great feed from Burley, though. Harris, minute and a half to go. Guarded high by Shively. And they get the turnover. Burley driving down in the paint. Turnaround in the lane, no good. Sarl Mosman commits her 4th personal foul. One more and the freshman will be done. Go ahead, minute 15. And Coach Winford calls another timeout. Let's keep it right here. Coming up next, we've got the Kim Branson Mustangs taking on the men's side of the Cheraw Wolverines sports bus. It should be a whole lot of fun in that one. Stick around here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. We appreciate each and every one of you that's watching at home or listening in on the road. We keep this going based on the generosity of our sponsors. If you would like to be a sponsor, reach out to us. If you're also watching from a school, maybe scouting one of these teams, and you would like a Saddle Rock Sports broadcast crew started at your school, let us know. We would love to expand the network into more of a true network with schools across southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, and we can help you get that production adventure started. It's a lot of fun, and it gets a lot of people involved, and you have a chance to be an entrepreneur and make a little bit of cash. Not a ton, but a little bit. It's a lot of fun. Here we go. Minute 15. Cheraw ball. Looks like the Mustangs are going to try a little full court pressure. Maybe get a quick turnover. Maybe a quick foul. Still 3 to get to the auto foul situation. Mosman cannot give that up, though. Miles going to chase it down. Deflected. And they're going to say that was Mosman flying in. Maybe Gonzalez. See who they give it on.
Nope, they're going to get
Gonzalez. Daniela. Thank you, referee. Daniela Gonzalez with her first personal foul. 3 team fouls. Minute to play.
Yes, sir. There's a lot of fouling to do if you're the Mustangs. 3 team fouls so far. You need to get to 5 to force the double bonus.
Harris just going to dribble out and say, hey, come chase me if you want. Cranston has fouls to give. Mosman does not. 40 seconds to go. They got to do something. And Coach Amber Barrett calls a timeout of her own. 39 seconds to go here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
Topar has been your one-stop shop since 1993 for all your farm, ranch, business, and home needs. You've driven by their convenient location on Highway 350 and seen their large selection of trailers and Branson tractors. But did you know they also offer truck beds, grill guards, and cattle guards, and tons of other implements and accessories for trucks and ATVs? In addition to having a commercial welding shop that can build, repair, or customize about anything you can dream up, they can also supply you with metal and welding gas for your projects. Stop by and see how Topar can help build your next dream.
23 seconds left in this timeout. Just under a minute to play. Mustangs have 3 team fouls this quarter, 2 more. They've got a few players that can give the fouls. Shively only has 1. Gonzalez only has 1. Mosman has 4, so she can't be the one for the insta-foul. Burley and Cranston also have 2 apiece, so they have fouls to give. Look for him to launch it in here to Provost, try to pick up that 4th foul, the cheap easy one. There it is. Provost
has got to be real careful.
Harris guarded by Shively. Shively gets her with a little arm.
That was Charlie
Sorry, Burley, not Shively. My bad. Burley picking up foul number 3. 1 more, and at least the Mustangs get a shot back in double bonus land. Looks like it was either Shively. Yep, it's Gianna Shively that time, and I did say it right. She picks up her 2nd personal foul.
5 points in it. There is a chance for the Mustangs. You got to hope that the Wolverines miss their free throws and get down the court and get the looks he can.
Last season, Addie Mile was a 65% free throw shooter, and she makes that one. It's her first trip to the charity stripe tonight. Percentage-wise, Mile did great. Marquez was an 80% free throw shooter.
And Kennedy Cranston had a big step across the line before that one came.
A little bit of a big old lane violation. Mile going to get another shot. Not necessarily bad. I don't think the Mustangs came up with the board that time. Miles shot off to the right. Burley with the board. 6-point game. They need to score quick, and then foul again. Cranston into Mosman. Mosman's got to kick it out. Cranston, 3-ball is away, just off Gonzalez. She's going to go up. She's going to get fouled on the shot by number 10. That's Leilani Marquez. Picks up her first personal foul. Danielle, go ahead.
I was just going to say 14 fouls for Cheraw, so also an interesting position foul-wise. But could end up not meaning a whole lot for the Mustangs. And we got a timeout. Coach Justin is going to talk things over.
Right Tires is your one-stop shop for fuel and tires in Kim, Colorado. Located on Highway 160, Right Tires has diesel and unleaded fuel available 24 hours a day. If you need a quick tire fix or a set of new tires, they'll get you what you need. Family owned and operated, they know that when our school and community thrives, we all thrive. Right Tires is proud to support the Kim Branson Mustangs and this student broadcast.
Welcome back, folks. We were just talking in the booth. This is oftentimes the longest 30 seconds in basketball. When you're down to a 1 or 2 possession game and it's the foul-a-thon situation. Both coaches thinking about how they want to execute this. Now, the next foul committed by Cheraw is going to send the Mustangs to the line for 2. So they don't want to necessarily foul here, nor do they have to. Daniela Gonzalez, a freshman here on the team, has made 1 free throw already tonight. She's made 1, she's missed 1, looking to shoot 2 right now. Let's talk about players with fouls to give. On the floor for the Wolverines, nobody really in foul trouble. Provost has 2, Addie Mile has 2, Sarl Mosman for the Mustangs with 4, and Burley with 3 for the Mustangs. Daniela Gonzalez misses that first one off to the left, just a skosh. Don't want to be off by a skosh. 17 seconds to go. Mustang's going to have to foul quickly. Look for Cranston or Burley or Gonzalez to pick that one up. Well, not Burley. That'd be foul 4. Mile with it now. Cranston with the quick foul. Only 2 seconds went off the clock. The longest 30 seconds in basketball. Continues to prove itself true. Kennedy Cranston with her 3rd personal foul.
You know, I would be very curious to see the statistics of how much time is actually taken up in these last-minute fouling situations.
We can go back and watch the film tomorrow. Addie Mile connects that time. She's made 2 free throws. She's got 12 points, leading all scorers in the contest. She's 2 for 2, 8-point lead. That pretty much ices it, folks. Cranston tripped by Mile.
That will send Cranston to the line.
Addie Mile picks up her 3rd personal foul. Only 10 seconds to go. Chance for Cranston to break it to a 6-point lead. Do you make 1 and then intentionally miss to one side or the other? Maybe you intentionally miss it to Mosman's side with a little height advantage. Windford puts Shively in to rebound, hoping that Sarl doesn't pick up foul number 5.
I think that's a very wise decision. Because, 10 seconds left, you need Sarl to rebound. But on the other end of the floor.
Cranston not able to connect on her first. Or the second. Shively somehow comes up with it, puts it up, no good. Harris with the board. She just got to dribble it out.
Hits the deck, but comes up smiling.
Comes up smiling. We like to see that. No injuries. 5 seconds left. It's an 8-point ball game. Harris with the chance to really put the nail in the coffin here. I think that was Burley on the foul. If so, that's number 4. Yep, that is Burley on the foul. Kieran Harris with the shot to put this one away with this win. Cheraw moves to 2-2, as do the Mustangs. Harris bricks that one. A pretty good shooter. Let's look at Harris's numbers. Actually, she's only a 37-point free throw shooter last year. Does not connect that time. And that's pretty much going to be the end of this one, folks. Final score, 28-20. We'll hear from a sponsor or two, then we'll have a little post-game scoring summary for you.
Trinidad State College is a great place to go to school because we have a small college community where you will feel like you belong. We have all the advantages of a small residential liberal arts college combined with career-focused programs like nursing, teacher education, cybersecurity, construction trades, and many more. If you choose Trinidad State, you are making a smart decision.
Located at 314 Colorado Avenue in Lahaina, the Diamond W Mercantile is just like the general stores of the Old West. We stock a little bit of everything, including but never limited to handcrafted tack, traditional housewares, homestead supplies, natural grocery items, locally grown meat, and many local handmade products. We are also proud to offer a variety of freshly roasted coffee drinks and bakery goods made from scratch. We are proud to offer a return to the simpler way of life for our community and hope you will stop in and say hello.
All right, ladies and gents, welcome back. That contest victorious by the Cheraw Wolverines. They move up to 2-2 on the season. And the Lady Mustangs also fall to 2-2 on the season. Just getting started. Lots of basketball for both of these teams coming up. Final score, 28-20. Cheraw is ahead. Let's talk about who got it done offensively for the Lady Mustangs. It was Charlie Burley leading the way with 8 points. Gianna Shively had 5 off of a field goal and a made free three-pointer. Kennedy Cranston finished with 2. Sarl Mosman finished with 4, and Daniela Gonzalez with 1 point for a total up 20 for the Mustangs. But that was 8 points shy of where they needed to be to match the Cheraw Wolverines tonight. For the Wolverines, Brylan Mile finished with 2. Braisley Groves with 4. Riley Wickoff with 4. Kieran Harris with 5, and leading all scorers for the night, the junior Addie Mile with 2 made 2-pointers, 2 3-pointers, and 3 free throws. She's going to be your player of the game. I thought her defensive intensity against the Kim Mustang ball handlers really prevented the Mustangs from getting into a rhythm and set the tone defensively for that team. Let's talk about the scores quarter by quarter. The Cheraw Wolverines came out on top with this, outscoring the Mustangs by 7 in the first quarter, 10-3. And then they still outscored the Mustangs by, by 4. It was an 8-4 spread there. Quarter 3 saw the Mustangs get a little bit closer. The Wolverines only outscored them by 1 that time. And then the fourth quarter was actually surprising. The Mustangs outscored the Wolverines to the tune of 9-5 in the fourth quarter, but it wasn't quite enough to close that big gap. Great game by both squads. We look forward to watching them both proceed through the rest of the regular season. We appreciate you watching. We will have the men's contests in about 9